is going to be for the FreeCAD CAM assignment. That is a pocket and a protrusion / boss combination, and we're going to use an adaptive. So this object is supplied with the assignment. So the expectation is that you will import it to FreeCAD. First thing we're going to do is we're going to create a job. Okay. Make sure if this box is not checked, make sure you check it. Click on OK. We're going to go with our default stock, which is 0.040 on all sides. Click OK. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to face the top. So let's click on the top, make it blue, and we're going to face. Okay, I'm going to change my boundary to stock. I'm going to change it up a little bit, and we're going to change this angle of cut. I'm going to change that to 90. Let's check our depths. It's starting at 1.040, which is the top of where the stock would be. And it's going to finish at 1. And if we look at our dimensions here, this object is 1 inch tall. So it's going to bring it down to finish size. Okay, let's click on OK. And we see our toolpath right there. Okay, so for the first time, let's kind of check out our tree. So we've got our tree here. We've got our operations. Let's click on that. And so far, we can see that's our mill face. The reason I'm pointing this out is as we move on and add more and more toolpaths, our job's going to get cluttered. So let's click on that eyeball, and it's gone. It's still there. If you want to come back, you can click on it again. There you go. Next up, we're going to do this pocket. We're not going to do the whole thing. We're going to do the pocket to the top of the protrusion or boss. We're going to finish that height. So the bottom of this object is 0. Overall, it's 1 inch tall. This pocket is 0.5 deep, and our boss is 0.25 tall. So if we were to go from the bottom to the top of that, that'd be 0.75. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this, and let's pick pocket. We're going to go with pocket. You can leave that step over at 100. In real life, we wouldn't, but we're going to do that just so that our simulation doesn't take quite as long. Let's check out our depths. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to start at, let's see, 1 inch, because we've already finished the top. And down here, we're going to stop at 0.75 because we know that the top of that boss is 0.75. Okay. Let's check out our toolpath. There you go. It stops at the top. Perfect. Let's now turn that off. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do an adaptive. So I'm going to have to rotate this. So you're going to be holding down the red roller. At the same time, you're going to be clicking on the right button of the mouse. Yeah, that red ball will pop up and you can move this around. You're going to need to do that because what we're going to have to do is we're going to click on, let's see, first things first, we're going to click out here. We're going to click on the bottom of that circle like so. So the bottom of the circle is blue. Now we're going to hold the control button down. Bottom of the radius, bottom of that, and bottom of that. Holding the control button down while doing so. And hold control, click on that, click on that. What we're trying to do is to define the pocket so the program knows the cutting area to work with. For example, if we don't click on that, it's going to cut right through it, which we do not want to happen. So let's click on A, adaptive, okay. And let's check that out. So it's going to be operation clearing, And we can go with that. And then let's go with our depths. And let's have it start at 0.75, because we've already been in there with the previous toolpath. We are going to end at 0.5. That's the bottom of the pocket. Let's go back to our operation once again. Okay, let's see what happens here. And now we've got this toolpath. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Next up, we're going to do a bit of a cleanup cut. We're going to clean up these walls here. Now let's just let FreeCAD know that's where we want to work. We're going to click on that bottom surface, make it blue, and let's click on Profile, and we're going to cut on the inside, and depths will be, we'll change this here to 1 inch, and final depth will be 0.5, correct. Let's click OK, and there's our toolpath in there, tidying up those walls. And we'll turn this off and click out here to turn off that blue. So now what we'll do is we'll go Profile once again, and we're going to go on the outside. It already knows. Let's go Depth. We're going to leave that stock because sometimes there's those little scallops or fingers, and we've got 0.040 on the bottom. So we're going to go all the way down to negative 0.040 and say OK. And that's it for our toolpaths.